Hi guys, welcome to my podcast. This is my close friend, Yusuf Hafiz.
Hello, everyone. I'm going to be your co host in my podcast.
So today is gonna be quite an introductory episode, to be honest with you guys. But we're gonna get on really important stuff later on, and you'll see what we're gonna talk about today.
We're just going to start by giving a brief introduction about ourselves, what we do, stuff we like, what this podcast is going to be about, and why you guys should keep watching. First of all, I'm going to introduce myself. My name is Yusuf Hafiz. I'm from Saudi Arabia. I moved to the UK around 5 years ago in 2019, just before the pandemic, actually. And I moved here. The main purpose was for me and my brothers to study, to find better education. And what about you? Where are you from? What do you?
Well, my name is Mohammed Sawas. I'm originally from Syria, but I lived in Dubai all my life. Same as you, to be honest. Moved here for better education. We moved here in 2020, and I mean, me and Yusuf ended up in the same school, funnily enough.
Yeah, I mean, it's actually quite a funny story. We didn't move at the same time, but we both moved for the same reason, and we ended up meeting each other in school. To be honest, at the start. So basically, my class and I, we used to do this thing before the start of each school year. At the end of summer, we used to go into. We had this like portal where you can check any new news or anything for the next year.
Yeah.
So we check the new students that are coming into the class. So I see his name. I see Muhammad Sawas. And then I go, oh, he sounds Arab. Let me text him or like find him. So what do? I kind of stalk him. I'm not gonna lie. I went on Instagram. I went on social media. I found his accounts, and I requested him. And then when he accepted me, my first thoughts was like, he looks annoying.
Shit, I
I
don't want to go
think
through this.
I think he's annoying. That's my first thought. But of course, I mean, at the start, I was like, eh. But then I texted him. Actually, I texted him before we ever met, and I was like, "How are you? Are you coming to the
He
school
called me
next
big
year?"
boy.
I think
Big
we still
boy.
have the chats. I
Yeah.
called you. That was funny though. And at the time, I wasn't even here because it was lockdown. It was 2020. It was lockdown.
Yeah, it was
I
pretty
was
tough
stuck in Saudi
times.
Arabia. I went back to summer, and the airports just shut down and everything. So yeah, that's I remember that story. I remember like it was yesterday. It's very funny. I remember I asked you if you played like video games or anything, and then we never actually got to play. I'm just thinking
Well,
now we never.
my PlayStation got ruined on the same like next day when you told me you wanted to
Oh
play. My
yeah.
PlayStation just got overheated and it got ruined.
Yeah. Then you were trying to. I don't
Yeah.
even remember what happened after
So
that.
yeah, so
A long
I didn't
time
have the
ago,
chance. Yeah, but I didn't see him till like 2-3 weeks later because you were
or
stuck.
even later, because I
Yeah.
think I actually came back in October, mid or end October, which was already like a month or two into the school year.
Yeah. It's
So
pretty
yeah,
late.
like I've never actually met him, and even then, by the way, before I come to London for the first couple of weeks, I used to see him on Zoom and stuff because I used to attend online at the school. I was like, nah, he's annoying. No, 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 he's annoying.
Do I look
But
annoying, guys? I don't know.
no, I don't know what it was, man. It was just,
Maybe it was my long hair in the
oh yeah,
lockdown.
you used to have long
I used to have
hair,
like long hair, so
like
it was pretty bad. Not gonna lie, to be honest, I hated myself back then. So
yeah,
yeah,
but yeah, from villains to best friends.
yeah. To be honest, yeah.
Uh,
Well, we both had very different career options.
yeah, we
I
actually,
personally wanted to do electronic engineering.
for me, okay, for me, my number one thing that I wanted to do was physics.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
wanted to do physics in uni, after I graduated from school, but as time went by, I felt like I don't know, like studying physics I love and I enjoy, but after physics, I mean, sorry, after uni,
Our hi-
then what?
our high school teacher, if you're seeing this is what Yusuf is saying now.
No, 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 don't, no, no, don't tell him. Don't tell him. I mean,
I
we'll
mean,
send him. We'll send him there. We'll send him the
yeah,
thing. But yeah, so physics was the number one thing I wanted. But then as time went by through high school, I felt like I don't
yeah.
know what I'm gonna do after uni with physics.
We both applied to very different unis, very different places, but in the end,
we ended up being in the same uni.
although for
Like,
different
it's
courses,
like
but
different courses. I'm doing accounting and finance.
yeah, I'm doing
We're
engineering
doing
electronic.
completely different courses.
Yeah, exactly.
We're doing. I mean,
It's funny.
we didn't even want to be in the. I mean, we
Yeah,
didn't. The uni we're in right now wasn't our number one uni. We both
yeah.
somehow ended in the same
It
uni
was
at the
like my
last minute.
it was like
Last
my
minute.
third option, not even my second.
Yeah, it was like
So
last. It was like
so it
last
was
minute.
really
We both.
last minute plans. Yeah, but me and Yusuf came really close together because our school was really small. We were the only two boys in class at the end of the year.
Our graduating class was five.
Five.
Me and him, and
So
then
me and
three
him
other.
were all alone. We got to know each other very well, to be honest. But yes, I mean, since then, yeah. But tell us a bit about your background. How's Saudi? What do you think?
Well, Saudi Arabia, it's an amazing country, especially now.
Yeah, I'm hearing a lot of things.
Yeah,
To be
they're
honest.
developing at a crazy rate. Every
Yeah.
time I go back to summer, I'm like, sorry, for summer,
Yeah,
summer vacation, I'm like, wow, like a lot is like you can physically see the changes,
yeah.
like in everything, and I'm like, this is exciting.
What
Like,
do you
where is
find?
this gonna go? Where is it going?
What's your family history? What do you guys do?
Well, my father kind of jumps from thing to thing.
Okay.
He does his own thing. I mean,
Yeah, that's nice.
but he's actually he's really into academics. He likes like he started his own school,
Nice.
but then he stopped with that. He moved on to like he keeps switching from thing to thing.
Yeah.
He originally studied I think in the U.S. Yeah, he studied in the U.S. He actually studied physics with maths. So
That's
so
cool.
yeah, at the time when I liked physics, I was like, I'll do the same as my father.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he studied physics, and then he just moved into different. One of the first things he did was kind of a consulting company, I think,
Okay.
and then he just moved on from there to whatever he found interesting at the time. So he had like different ambitions and different things he wanted to do at that time. So yeah, he keeps moving.
Okay.
What about you? Tell me a bit about
Well,
yourself.
it's a really long family history because we go really long back with kitchen equipment.
Mm-hmm.
So we started originally in Syria. My great grandfather, his industrial number, it's like what number, like in terms of who started first, you know?
Okay.
So he's number 39. So he's the 39th person.
39th.
Yeah, 39th person in Syria that started kind of industrial things like
Like
opening up a
industrial
factory, yeah,
Oh,
opening up
okay.
his factory, stuff
Yeah.
like that. So we used to manufacture electronic bakeries and like bakery lines, stuff like that.
By bakers, what do you mean? Like ovens or?
Yeah, like ovens, even more than ovens, to be honest. Later, my grandfather moved on to like chicken grills, you know,
Uh-huh.
all that stuff. So
Okay.
fridges, all these stuff for later. But he moved to Saudi actually. Funnily enough, yeah, he moved to Saudi in I think it was the 80s. He moved to Saudi
Oh,
in the
so
80s. Yeah, so
okay.
he moved to Saudi in the 80s. Had his own retail store there. By that age, my dad and my uncle were going into the factory. They were manufacturing the stuff now
Uh-huh.
for him.
So they're like taking over now.
Yeah, so they're manufacturing the stuff, sending it to Saudi, and obviously, you know, he'd sell it for a higher price over there. 'Cause
Yeah, in
there's more
Saudi they make a bit more money in Saudi. Yeah.
so there's more demand over there. So they would send it to him over there. So both of them finished school, but none of them did uni. Well, my dad and my uncle.
Uh-huh.
So
They went from
skipped
school
that
to
part.
they went from school to
They skipped that
taking over the
waffle.
company. Yeah.
They skipped that waffle, you know.
Yeah.
So but yeah. So since then, after that, my grandfather came back, and my dad and my uncle they moved to Dubai.
Uh-huh.
From there, we've started our company basically in Dubai, you know.
So did they stop manufacturing in Saudi?
Yeah, they did stop in Saudi. They're looking to go backwards, backwards in time, backwards in time to go to there,
to Saudi.
to go back to Saudi. But yeah, so and that's their next plan, to be honest, because it's crazy how they're changing stuff, to be honest. But
Yeah, right now.
Dubai, you know,
I mean, still like UAE and
had its
Dubai,
podium, you know,
Yeah,
like
it's
it's in its prime.
at the end of
you
the
know.
day, it's yeah, it's
Yeah, so I mean,
it's a
they
huge
worked.
attraction.
Yeah,
so
they worked a lot on themselves, to be honest with you.
that's
Yeah, but you know, like situation in Syria isn't the best, anyways. So
I actually don't know this. Do you guys manufacture and sell in Syria?
but
Or
we used to, not
anymore.
anymore, not
Okay.
anymore. Yeah, since 2011, I mean, we just all left. Yeah,
Okay.
we just I closed everything down and had to leave. To be honest with you.
So now like the company is legally a UAE.
Yeah, basically,
Okay.
it's a UAE company, UAE based,
Okay.
and the factory is in UAE as well. So yeah, it's all going down in there. To be honest,
What? How do you find London compared to Dubai? Because, like the city I come from Saudi is Jeddah. I mean, at the time when I used to live there, there wasn't many like tourists or foreigners. I mean, there are, but I mean, London is London. The
Yeah.
diversity here is crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
Compared London to Jeddah is I'm like, damn. But like
this is this is a
Dubai
question
is
every single time I meet someone. I tell them, "Oh, I lived in Dubai." It's like, "Oh, what's nicer, Dubai or London?"
mm,
I'm like, "Ah, shit, we have to go through this again." And in my head, I'm like, "Nah, I don't want to answer this because it's a really hard question. It's a really hard question to answer, to be honest. London, in its way, I don't know, it just has something that you miss. I don't know what it is, but I like walking. To be honest, I like being
me too.
athletic. I'm very athletic,
I like the fact that I
so
can just walk.
yeah, you can just walk. Yeah,
I'm bored. What do I
honestly,
do?
yeah,
Walk. Go to the
yeah,
park. Walk.
yeah, yeah.
You know.
Here you have to kind of also, I would say, develop your own hobby, maybe on your own, whether it was the gym, running, whatever it is,
Mm,
or
mm, mm, mm,
painting, whatever,
mm.
But in Dubai, there's always something going on. Like you're just phoning anyone, like, oh, we're gonna go out right now, let's go out. It's like last minute. There's always
Similar.
something going on, an event, something, birthday,
Similar to me there. Like in summer, whenever I'm a little bit bored or anything,
Yeah,
even sometimes I'll be just in my home chilling, doing nothing.
yeah,
One of my friends calls me. He's like, "I'm downstairs.
yeah,
Like, come out." And I'm like, "Give me some heads up,
yeah.
anything."
I mean,
But I mean, it's
Dubai is great. Like personally, like maybe I wouldn't move out of it if also wasn't for the passport situation. To be honest. So, but like
the
even
blue. You want the blue passport?
yeah, we're trying to chase it down. But in terms of education, also, they're working really hard on it. But the school I was in personally, I mean, everyone knows it was terrible. They had like very bad system, like 2-3 exams a day, and like it was just you have to memorize stuff, which I didn't like.
It's not. I don't think that's a. Yeah, it's not a good
That's not
idea
ideal.
because
Yeah, that's
if
not
you're just
ideal.
like memorizing for a test or whatever,
Yeah,
it won't stick with you.
yeah,
When you
honestly.
understand and you actually like when you try to understand what's going on, it sticks with you for
Yeah, I mean, we did the IB, so it was really different. It was a very different experience for me,
yeah.
for us, I guess, as well, because you have to understand. When it came down to the final exam,
Oh my days.
it,
IB was a different story.
it,
IB
it,
IB
it
is a
didn't
different.
matter. It really didn't matter how many hours you put through, to be honest. I put like crazy amounts.
Yeah.
He put maybe half of me, even less,
Yeah, yeah.
maybe.
For me, the first year in IB, nothing.
So,
I was doing nothing. The first year of IB, I was just like I was out of it, and then second year came and everything hit me. I was like,
yeah.
okay, maybe I need to start working.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe I need to start doing something.
But people here are also very different. People just in general.
That is true. Like
Um,
I think London,
yeah.
like London, the city itself, is gonna be different than other cities in the UK
Yeah,
because
honestly.
London. I feel like London is the capital of diversity. It's
True,
like
true.
you walk around, you like you're gonna see more non-English people, like
True.
non-British,
Yeah,
than
exactly.
British people.
British people, yeah,
It's
100%.
it's London is it's a different. I feel like they should become their own state. It's a different.
Yeah.
It's not like.
I mean, there's advantages and disadvantages to everywhere, to be honest
Yeah,
with
yeah,
you.
that is true.
Some people, like, some mentalities maybe, like, people in Dubai are always, I would say, thriving to, reach the top. Like, I want to be
Mm-mm.
seen in a Porsche, or I want to be seen in an LV shirt, or whatever it is. But here's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go on a holiday. I'm
Here,
relaxed. I'm chill.
I feel like
You
here in
know?
the UK, every person is for themselves. In London,
Yeah. I
nobody
agree.
nobody cares about like what other people thinks about you. You're just living your life.
True. That's very true.
It's a life centered around me, not other people.
True.
Which again, I personally prefer. Maybe some people don't, but I I prefer this. There's no like judgment. There's no
Yeah, I agree. I mean, everyone has basic
yeah.
opinions on that stuff, but
But yeah, London. I like it to be honest.
yeah, I mean, another place, funny enough, I would live in is Milan. I love Milan personally.
I've never been.
I mean, it's a very nice place to live
I
in.
have to be honest. Like it's in my bucket list.
I think, I
Milan.
think, I think we should go. I should take him, guys. I should take him. But
What do you like about Milan?
I mean, other than the history, it's just Italian people. They're just so
Milan or
funny.
Italy? Milan or Italy?
I mean, Milan itself as a city, because it's just I like cities. I personally like cities. I don't like seasides or stuff like that. You know.
I feel like that's the nice part about Italy. Like if you go
Yeah.
to like a seaside
Yeah.
in Italy, I feel
I
like
mean, it is beautiful. I mean, it's beautiful, but I
it's,
wouldn't
I
live
feel
in it. Like at some point, I feel like you run out of stuff to do. Like in the city, there's always something, as you know,
that
as I
is
said
true.
before. So yeah, but you should guys comment where you're from. I mean, where are you
Yeah,
watching
let
from?
us know where you're from, what you like about your city, where you
Yeah,
wish if you had the option where you want to live. Say,
yeah.
let
I
us
mean,
know.
anyone I say Dubai, like, oh my god, Dubai. Oh,
Dubai.
I wish I was you or something.
Funnily enough, I feel like I would never want to live in Dubai.
I mean,
Maybe because you know what? I feel like Dubai is a mixture of London and Jeddah.
I saw the video the other day saying Dubai is a mixture of New York and London.
No. London and New York is the same thing.
I mean,
I mean, it's
still,
kind of similar, but
still,
I'll tell you why I think it's a mixture of like London.
yeah,
It has the diversity of London. It
true.
has the crowded, like you know, like everywhere you go, there's gonna be someone.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
it's
yeah.
crowded everywhere. Like Dubai, it has that element of it, but Dubai also has the beach side,
Yeah,
the
I
nice
mean,
weather, the
that's the
summer
best
weather.
thing about like the beach, you know, it's just always there. I mean, yeah, I love the pools and the beach, so
Yeah, it's.
that's another thing.
Let's stop talking about geography and let's talk about what we want to do in this podcast.
I
What
mean,
what
speaking of opinions, one important thing I want to say is our opinion may change, may really change.
Yeah, like we're open to
Ideas.
new ideas, to new opinions. Like anything that's said in this podcast
Yeah.
is our current opinion, but next podcast might be completely different.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Like
whatever
we
we're
need
speaking of, whether we're saying this place is better than the other, or I like this more than this, or whatever it is, we want to bring on people from different backgrounds, you know, race, sex, everything. So we learn from them, you know,
yes.
we can learn from them. You guys can learn from
Yeah.
them.
It's like we both of us will learn from the whoever we bring on,
Exactly. Yeah.
and at the same time, it's all recorded so everyone can watch it.
Yeah, exactly. So whatever opinions people have, whether it was business side or investing in stuff, or you know, speaking in cities or food or whatever it is,
Mhm.
we're accepting of that. We want to learn. We want to change. You know, whatever we're saying now in 3 weeks' time, it's not gonna be there. I'm 100% sure. Like
We're trying.
we
We're
are
trying
gonna change. You know,
to better ourselves, to live a better lifestyle, to find what's best for us, and
yeah,
what's best for me might not be what's best for you.
exactly,
My
exactly.
my my opinion might not be the same as yours, which is
Mm.
completely fine, or yours. It's everyone lives in their own way, in their what makes them comfortable. What's right for me might not be right for you. So
Yeah, 100%.
this is like
Finding balance.
exactly finding balance between different things and what you should like follow and what you shouldn't.
Yeah,
Again, differs from person to person.
exactly.
But can you tell us why it's called My Podcast? Why is it called My Podcast? What is that?
I mean, look, we honestly took the easy way down, but Muhammad and Yusuf MY, you know. But when we actually thought about it, we had like 3, 4 names in our head. But when we narrowed it really down. The reason it's called My Podcast is that we want to make whoever we bring on, we want him or her or they to feel like it's my podcast. You know, I'm
Yeah.
coming here to speak
It's their
openly.
podcast as well.
Yeah, it's their podcast. It's, guys, I'm here with my podcast. It's mine.
And
You
at
know,
the same time, the viewers, it's their
exactly.
podcast as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, exactly.
It's when you're watching My Podcast, it's your podcast. You can
Speak
and
freely, speak openly.
another idea that we had is that in the future we can bring on viewers on here with a guest
Yeah, 100%.
and have a conversation between us, a guest, and a viewer.
Yeah, 100%. Or even the viewers alone. Like, you guys drop us a DM, email us on mypodcast0@gmail.com. We have the availability, we have the time for you guys. We'll read all your messages. And if you have a nice story, please just give us a nice summary. We'll read it, we'll think about it, bring you on the show, you know.
Talk about it.
We want to learn from you guys. Everyone wants to learn from each other here.
Yeah, we'll learn from you and you learn from us and the guests.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you might end up with, I don't know who, you know, whoever guest it is, or in the future, you know. But
Fingers crossed.
yeah, speak openly, speak freely. That's really our goal.
Yeah, our goal is, well, our ultimate goal is to live a better lifestyle.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
you
exactly.
we want to look for the different ways We bring on successful people, see what they did, learn from their mistakes.
Exactly. What challenges they had.
What did they face? Like
Yeah.
the process. How did they get to where they got?
Everyone makes
And
mistakes. Everyone's gonna have those
exactly.
particular challenges in life, and everyone's gonna have a different
And I
challenge.
think
100%.
yeah, I think mistakes is what makes a person who they are. Like
Of course.
mistakes is without mistakes you can't be successful. You need to make mistakes to learn from them, so then in the future you
Yeah.
find the right thing to do.
Yeah, and I've spoke to a couple of guests who we'll see soon, but everyone, they just they want to say to others, they want to tell others about their challenges that they face. They don't want, particularly maybe others, young generations or maybe young adults, they don't want to face the same exact problem or issue in their way,
Exactly, and
because if you learn you can avoid it some way, maybe you'll face some other thing, but
it's better for everyone.
at least you'll avoid that thing,
Yes, exactly.
like you won't.
You are gonna make.
do the
We're not gonna
exact-
say you're not gonna do any other
Yeah,
mistakes
exactly.
because you heard someone else's mistake, but at least you're minimizing the amount
Exactly.
the things that can go wrong, which
Yeah.
is, it's all about.
Exactly. So that's pretty much it, guys.
Yeah. So this was just an introductory podcast, introductory episode. Hopefully we're gonna get on some guests soon.
Soon, yes,
Stay
100%.
tuned for the next episode.
Please like, subscribe, follow,
Share.
wherever you're watching.
Show your friends, your
Yeah.
family.
I mean, from my side, everyone was excited for this. So, I mean, hopefully they show
Yeah.
some excitement. So,
Yeah. Hopefully, it'll be good.
it's
Yes.
gonna be good. It's gonna be good, guys. We promise we're gonna deliver some nice stuff.
Yes.
Yeah,
100%.
100%. We're gonna be consistent. Hopefully, stay tuned every week. We're gonna update our
Yes,
social media
our social
platforms.
medias,
We're always gonna be updating
everything will be
everything.
linked in the description. Our Instagram,
Yeah,
Twitter,
100%.
TikTok.
Yeah.
So
Peace, guys.
Stay tuned and
Thank you, guys. See you.